Hello, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you. In today's video, I want to share with you all the hardcover version of the Tattoo Journal Volume 1 lining exercises. I did make an in-depth review on the paperback version. I wanted to bring you all an in-depth review on the hardcover version so that way you can really see them up close. I will leave links for you in the description below so you can check out the Tattoo Journal on your end. Should you have any questions at all, I'm going to encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. This book is available on Amazon. If you head on over to Amazon.com and you type in the Tattoo Journal or Daniel Yuck, this book will come up and then you can just navigate to the product page. Again, links will be for you in the description below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell for me, as I'm going to be bringing more videos like this for you all. I do also have social medias under the same name as my YouTube channel. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all under Daniel Yuck. I would truly appreciate the support over there as well. If you find my channel helpful and enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon or sending over a super thanks, as I would truly appreciate your support. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive straight on into this. Starting from the top, when you pick up the Tattoo Journal, yours is not going to come with this gray bar right here that you see going through the middle of the book. This is going to be only for my version of the book. This is for the proof version. So just to confirm, whenever you do pick up the Tattoo Journal, yours is going to come as it should without this gray bar right here. This is the Tattoo Journal hardcover version. As you can see, it is a hardcover. Here is a profile view of the Tattoo Journal. Here is the spine, the back right here, and then we have all of the exercises within the book here. This is the paperback version, and again, there is an in-depth review on this one as well if you want to take a closer look at the paperback version. So it does come with the paperback version and hardback version. These are the differences right here. They are about the same size, as you can see, but the only difference is one is paperback and the other is a hardcover. So that's going to be personal preference. You can pick up whichever one you'd like. The Tattoo Journal can be a great investment to anyone who is looking to get into tattooing and or better their line work. When I first started tattooing, pulling lines on a simple journal taught me the idea of discipline from pulling a line from point A to B. I was able to figure out a more comfortable holding posture and a holding style, and not only that, I was able to figure out what positions and which directions I was more comfortable with. Those are some very important fundamentals that we can go through and pick up using the Tattoo Journal. Not only that, the Tattoo Journal does make practicing on the go or just practicing in general really easy. We can use a ballpoint cartridge, or we can just use a pen or pencil to practice anywhere, anytime, any place. Just like the paperback version, on each page there's going to be either a short story, a trick, or a tip, or an objective, a congratulations, and at the end, once you've completed all of the lines, you will be greeted with a certificate of completion. The certificate of completion can be filled out, cut out, and then hung on our wall should we choose to do so. But you can see that there is 7,550 lines that we're going to go through here before we complete this book, and there's also, I think, 966 bonus lines as well that you can see right here in the back. The Tattoo Journal also includes over 100 tips, tricks, and short stories on each page, as you saw right here throughout the video. So you're going to see at the top of each page there's going to be an objective, a short story, a tip, or a trick that you can use on your end to further your development. Not only that, the Tattoo Journal does contain 7,550 lines and another 944 bonus lines. When you are done completing the 7,550 lines, there is a certificate of completion that you can get, cut out, and hang on your wall. Here I have one of the exercises from the Tattoo Journal, and I'm just going to practice here with you all so we can get an idea of what it's like to practice within the Tattoo Journal. So right now I'm figuring out what's the best positioning for me and what's the best approach here. Right now I'm using the Ink Claw tiny wireless pen with the Mosu Ink ballpoint cartridges. I will also leave links for you in the description below to this. I'm just going to do as best I can here. We can use different pressures, we can do different directions, we can change positions to find out what's most comfortable for us. For me, I think that if I position myself this way, I'd be a lot more comfortable. I'm going to position my hands as if I'm going to be kind of mimicking the stretch of skin. And I'm just simply going to do as best I can to get from point A to B here. Right now I'm running at 5 volts even. Let's try these last ones here. One thing that this is also great for is to practice your hand speed and voltage. So I'm running at 5 volts even, and I found a good hand speed and voltage that I can use to pull the cleanest lines that I can create here. And the idea would be to do this over and over and over, because tattooing is a very repetitive process. It is something that we're going from A to B, especially if our tattoos that we're doing are line dominant. You'll see, although it's not perfect, I'm still getting practice in. Every time I pull a line, I can kind of walk myself through how could I improve. And you can kind of ask yourself these questions, how you can improve. And this way we're developing a more healthier, progressive workflow. Or we're always working towards constant improvement. You can see I'm using my middle finger as I used to pull this line. I'm not going for perfection, I'm just trying to get from point A to B as clean as I can. So here we have the A, and then I'm just going to take my time and go to B as best I can. Don't get discouraged if your lines aren't coming out clean. That's exactly what the tattoo journal is for, is so that way we develop and do get better at lining. And again, the idea is not to learn how to tattoo. That's not the goal of the tattoo journal. We're not trying to use this journal to learn how to line and then we're going to go and line on human skin. That's not the point. The point is to become disciplined and to get familiar with different holding styles, different postures, different positions. Not only that, figure out different directions that you're comfortable with. Figure out the directions that you're not comfortable with. The tattoo journal is also great to figure out your hand speed and voltage. Right now I'm using 5 volts and I could line my hand speed to 5 volts so I can pull a clean line. Being able to adapt and fluctuate to different settings and different machines is key and is a crucial part of tattooing. We always have to be able to adjust and adapt to different voltages, different needles, and hand speeds. But please keep that in mind. We're not using the tattoo journal to learn how to actually tattoo. We're using the tattoo journal to build up some fundamentals so that way we can go ahead and translate some of these fundamentals that we're learning here into our tattooing when we actually start tattooing. I'm figuring out how I can keep my hand stable while I'm pulling different lines. I'm messing with different holding styles. You'll notice me kind of varying from holding style, and you'll notice different directions that I'll be creating lines in. And again, that's the idea behind the tattoo journal. You can see I'm not on the dotted lines here. And I went out completely outside the dotted lines, but that's okay because this is to develop and practice. I'm not going for perfection. I'm going to try to adjust so that way I could avoid that from happening again. So the tattoo journal gives us opportunities to see problems and figure out ways that we can solve these problems here before we actually ever start tattooing on fake skin. And again, I did that right there. Not going to get too caught up on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. Here are some different curved lines. I'm going to try to line these as best I can here. And already not good, but it's okay because we are practicing and developing. And you keep telling yourself that if this happens to you and you get discouraged, try not to get fixated on it. Go on to the next one and see how you can plan to avoid these things from happening. Maybe instead of going up, let me try going down this way. Kind of naturally seems that I'm more reluctant to follow those curves right there. So you can see that I should put a little bit more time into figuring out how I can follow curves better. Maybe slow it down a bit, like so. It's looking a lot better. It does feel a lot more comfortable to bring the line in towards me than to push it away. And these are little things, again, that the tattoo journal can help us figure out prior to ever tattooing on fake skin. You can also see my depth right here fluctuate a little bit. So that's something I want to consider when I'm on the curves. Be mindful of my needle depth. So I'm starting to feel more confident with creating lines. You can see moving a little bit more at a steady pace here. Although I'm not doing perfect, I'm still doing as best I can. There are loads of lining exercises, so I would recommend kind of going through the entire book. You don't have to start at the beginning if you don't want to. If you want to try some more advanced exercises throughout the book, you feel free to do so. Feel free to start wherever you'd like. But you can see there are a handful of different exercises that we can go through to help us develop. So on this line right here, I'm going to have to reposition. Way off. That right there is the Tattoo Journal Volume 1 lining exercises. It is a great resource to have for anyone, again, who is looking to get into tattooing or who just wants to develop their lining further. It is available at Amazon.com. Links will be for you in the description below, or you can head over to Amazon.com, type in the Tattoo Journal or Daniel Yuck to navigate to the product page so that way you can pick up your copy on your end. If you have any questions about anything that you saw or heard throughout this video, I'm going to highly encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell for me, as I'm going to be bringing more videos like this for you all. I do also have social medias under the same name as this YouTube channel. I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all under Daniel Yuck. I would truly appreciate the support over there as well. If you enjoy my channel and find my videos helpful, consider becoming a Patreon or sending over a super thanks, as I would truly appreciate your support. With that being said, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. You have a great day.